Gender and Development, Introduction, Approaches and Women Development in India. Gender and Development. Introduction. Gender and development in GAD is an approach that focuses on the social, economic, and political roles and relationships between men and women in society. It emerged in the late 20th century as a response to the limitations of earlier models like Women in Development, WID, which primarily focused on integrating women into existing development processes without challenging the underlying structures of inequality. GAD emphasizes that development affects men and women differently due to socially constructed roles, responsibilities, and power relations. It examines how gender intersects with other factors such as class, caste, ethnicity, and age to influence people's access to resources, opportunities, and rights. Unlike earlier approaches, GAD seeks to address structural inequalities between genders, promote gender equity and empowerment, especially of women and marginalized groups, encourage participation of all genders in planning, implementing, and evaluating development programs. In essence, gender and development aims to transform development from a gender-blind process to a gender-responsive one, ensuring that both women and men benefit equally and contribute to sustainable and inclusive growth. Approaches of Gender and Development. 1. Welfarist Approach. Overview. The welfarist approach was the earliest approach to women's issues in development, prominent during the 1950s to 1970s. It emerged in post-colonial contexts and focused primarily on the welfare of women, especially as mothers and caregivers. Key features. Women were seen mainly in their reproductive roles, e.g., childbearing, nutrition, family care. Emphasis on providing basic needs such as food, health, and child care services. Women were considered passive recipients of aid rather than active participants in development. Development programs often targeted women only to improve family welfare, not to empower women as individuals. Criticism. Reinforced traditional gender roles. Did not address the root causes of gender inequality. Ignored women's productive and decision-making roles in society. 2. Developmentalist Approach. Overview. The developmentalist approach evolved later and focused on integrating women into the mainstream development process. It is aligned with the Women in Development, WID, perspective, which emerged during the 1970s. Key features. Recognized that women contribute to economic development through productive work. Sought to provide women with skills, education, and employment opportunities. Aimed at enhancing economic efficiency by using all human resources, including women. Viewed women as agents of development, not just beneficiaries. Criticism. Focused more on economic efficiency than on gender equality. Often ignored power relations and structural barriers faced by women. Did not challenge existing patriarchal structures in society and institutions. Women Development in India, Introduction and Overview. Women development in India refers to a broad range of policies, programs, and movements aimed at improving the status, rights, and quality of life of women across social, economic, and political dimensions. It recognizes that women have been historically marginalized and seeks to ensure gender equality and empowerment as a part of national development. 1. Historical context. Pre-independence era. Social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and Jyotirba Phule campaigned against child marriage, sati, and promoted women's education. Post-independence era. The Constitution of India, 1950, guaranteed equality before the law, Article 14, non-discrimination, Article 15, and equal opportunity, Article 16, for women. However, the need for specific interventions was recognized due to continued social and economic disparities. 2. Key phases of women development in India. A. Welfare approach, 1950s and 1970s. Focus on women as mothers and caregivers. Programs for maternal and child health, nutrition, and family planning. Central Social Welfare Board, 1953, established to fund women-related programs. B. Development approach, 1970s and 1980s. Recognized women as contributors to the economy. Emphasis on education, skill development, and employment. Shift from welfare to development seen in the 6th Five-Year Plan, 1980 to 85. C. Empowerment approach, 1990s present. Aimed at increasing women's agency and decision-making power. Focus on rights-based approaches, participation, and gender mainstreaming. National Policy for the Empowerment of Women, 2001, and later Mission Shakti, 2022, for holistic empowerment. 3. Major government initiatives for women development. 1. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, 2015. Launched to stop female foeticide and promote education of girls. 2. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Provides financial help to pregnant and lactating mothers for better health and nutrition. 3. Mahila Shakti Kendra. Aims to empower rural women by involving them in community activities and support services. 4.1 Stop Centers, Sikhi Centers. Offers help to women facing violence, including shelter, legal aid, and counseling. 5. Mission Shakti, 2022. A combined scheme with 2 parts. A. Sambal for women's safety. B. Samarthya for their empowerment and welfare. 6. Reservation in Panchayats, 1993. Reserves 33% of seats for women in local self-government, Panchayati Raj, bodies. 4. Challenges in women development. Gender-based violence, domestic violence, dowry, trafficking. Low workforce participation and wage gaps. Limited access to education and healthcare in rural/tribal areas. Patriarchal norms and social barriers. Underrepresentation in politics and leadership roles. 5. Way forward. Strengthening gender-sensitive education and awareness. Promoting economic independence through skill building and entrepreneurship. Ensuring legal and institutional reforms for gender justice. Encouraging men's involvement in achieving gender equality. Enhancing monitoring and accountability in implementation of schemes. Women empowerment in India. Meaning, women empowerment in India means giving women the power to take control of their lives, make decisions, and participate equally in all areas: social, economic, and political. Constitutional support. The Indian Constitution provides equality to women through Articles 14, 15, and 16, equality before law, no discrimination, and equal opportunities. Government programs, schemes like Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, Mission Shakti, and Mahila Shakti Kendra aim to uplift and empower women. Legal measures. Laws such as the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005, and Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, 2013, protect women's rights. Achievements. Women today are seen in leadership roles, education, sports, science, and business. Their voices are stronger in society and politics. Challenges. Despite progress, women still face violence, inequality, low workforce participation, and patriarchal norms in many parts of India. Women's social status in India. Traditional view. Historically, women were confined to the home and had limited access to education, property, or decision-making. Social reforms. Social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Savitribai Phule, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar fought to improve women's status. Education and awareness, increased literacy rates, media exposure, and gender awareness have gradually improved women's role in society. Present scenario. Women now participate in education, jobs, politics, and leadership, but social inequality still exists, especially in rural and backward areas. Ongoing issues. Dowry, domestic violence, gender bias, and honor killings still affect women's social standing. Need for change. To improve their status, society must support equal rights, respect, education, and safety for all women.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in next video.